in the House on a matter that is very clearly on our standing orders that has to do with the prohibition of party symbols and party insignia in Parliament, Mr. Speaker, knowing full well that if there was only one member showing up in a certain color in the House, then we would have taken it to be the member's wardrobe. However, we are seeing a gang of 13 members of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, who are donning party insignia on the floor of the House, Mr. Speaker. And I would not want to take it away from them because, Mr. Speaker, the young gentleman who has joined the House won convincingly in his constituency, and we would like to welcome him to Bunge and let him know that there are standing orders that guide how the members ought to present themselves in the House. And 13 members of Parliament are a minority, are a sure minority in this House. That there is nothing they would come to tell people who are standing in their numbers, in their majority, Mr. Speaker. You ought to look at yourselves and see that there is only 13 of you up against hundreds of members of Parliament, and you're totally out of order. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Order, Honorable KJ. Order, Kimilu. Order. I have yet... Hello? Order. Members, take your seats. Kawanjiku. Mheshimiwa. Order, honorable members. Order, honorable members. Order, KJ. Order, KJ. Don't let the excitement overrule you. Honorable members, it is true what you are saying, but I am not aware the colors that the few members are wearing. Order. Order, members. If the Speaker will be subsequently convinced that what you are wearing are party insignia or colors, then we will tell you that they are out of order. But for today, because we have a president, when Honorable Kawanjiku won his elections, even Honorable KJ came to this chamber wearing party colors. And it was allowed because it was a special occasion for the House. From today onwards, unless it's such a special occasion, we do not entertain party uniforms in the House. And you know that is part of our standing orders. But as I said, it is possible that members can all come wearing black suits, can all come wearing yellow suits, but the moment you turn them into party symbols and party agitation in the House, you will be ruled out of order. Order, Honorable Mureu. Order. As a senior lawyer, I'm sure you know your standing orders. So, go on. Order, Honorable Kagusha's statement will be... Is Ngogoyo here? Sorry, Tongoyo?
Yeah, Honorable Speaker.
When can you respond?
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, maybe before I do, it is unfortunate you keep referring me to confusing with Ngogoyo.
Yes, your names are almost similar.
But he's a bad guy.
Yes.
Anyway, notwithstanding, Honorable Speaker, considering the much backlog that we have before us, and that this kind of a question may concern several agencies, allow me to respond within 3 weeks, Honorable Speaker.
3 weeks?
Yes, please.
Order, Honorable Kagusha, you'll get a response in 3 weeks. Response to a request by Abubakar Talib, nominated member. Is the member in the House? Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. in response to the statement being sought by Honorable Talib regarding continued enforcement of the night to dawn curfew in part of Lamu County, I want, and the member wanted in particular to know, Honorable Speaker, you can kindly protect me from the very probably excited members of
Order, members.
of Grasshoppers Party.
Order, members.
So
Go ahead.
The member in particular wanted to know the reason for the continued enforcement of the night to dawn curfew in Lamu despite the court order issued on the 21st May, and a report on the number of individuals arrested or detained in Lamu County during the curfew hours since the court order
Yes,
was issued.
Honorable McLeod, what's your point of order? Give him the mic. Give the mic to Honorable McLeod. There you are, next to you.
Thank you,
What
Mr.
is out of
Speaker.
order?
Mr. Speaker, protect her so that we can hear this very important information from the same members who condemn themselves from this side, and in some few minutes they converge together, Mr. Speaker. Protect her so that we can hear this very important information, Mr. Speaker.
Go on, go. Tongoyo, go on. Go on.
So I will pick from where I left, Honorable Speaker. The member wanted to know the disciplinary and administrative measures being taken against the police officers alleged to have enforced the curfew contrary to the court orders, and the action being taken to ensure compliance with the court order. And I respond as follows. The ministry wishes to clarify the government has not acted in breach of the High Court order issued on the 21st May. And I underline, Honorable Speaker, that which suspended the enforcement of the night to dawn curfew in Lamu and specified areas within the Boni Forest security corridor. The court order only suspended enforcement of the curfew. It did not restrain the National Police Service or other security agencies from undertaking the lawful security operation, including the patrol, intelligence gathering, surveillance, vehicle inspection, identification checks, checkpoints, and other counter-terrorism innovation necessary for the maintenance of the public order and the national security. The security station in such part of Lamu remain a unique and sensitive due to persistent threat posed by the terrorist groups, particularly Al-Shabaab operatives who continue to exploit the geographical characteristic of the area to facilitate movement, recruitment, and the commission of terrorist attacks. Consequently, security agencies have continued to implement intelligence-led and targeted security operations aimed at preventing terrorist activities, disrupting criminal networks, and safeguarding residents, visitors, and critical national infrastructure. These measures are undertaken pursuant to the constitutional and the statutory mandate of the National Police Service to maintain law and order, preserve public safety and security, prevent and deter criminal, and protect life and property. The ministry wishes to emphasize that these lawful security interventions do not constitute a curfew, nor do they amount to its reintroduction in any form. Members of the public remain free to move, subject only to reasonable security screening and verification procedures undertaken in the interest of the public safety. Accordingly, Mr. Speaker, the continued establishment on roadblocks and the security screening measures should not be construed as a violation of the court order, but a legitimate policing intervention aimed at countering terrorism and ensuring safety and the security of all persons within the affected areas. Honorable Speaker, regarding the individuals ever arrested or detained, I want to respond as follows. The ministry confirmed that no person has been arrested or detained in relation to the enforcement of the suspended curfew since the court order of the 21st May. On the last part, Honorable Speaker, the ministry confirmed that no police officer has been found to have violated the court order. Officers deployed within the affected areas continue to undertake lawful policing duties under the supervision of their respective commandants and within the scope of law. Accordingly, no disciplinary or administrative action has arisen in relation to the alleged enforcement of the suspended curfew. The ministry confirmed that the Police National Service is fully compliant with the court order and that no curfew is currently in force within Lamu County. I repeat, Honorable Speaker, currently there is no curfew currently in force within Lamu County. And to ensure continued compliance with the court directive, the NPS has undertaken the following measures. I think those are general. I think I've already mentioned those, Honorable Speaker. And the ministry remains fully committed to upholding the rule of law, respecting court decisions, ensuring that all security operations are conducted within constitutional and applicable laws, within protecting the lives, property, security of all residents of Lamu County. Signed by Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, EGH, Secretary for Internal and National Administration. I submit, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Taib. Give him the mic.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Speaker. I find that response from the chairman very misleading, as they still the enforcement of curfew is still in place. So I don't know what answer is giving regarding to there is no curfew in Lamu. Thank you.
Sorry, Taib, can you repeat what you said?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. What I'm saying is, I think Honorable Chairman is misleading this House. There is curfew in place in Lamu. They are all over roadblocks, all the way from Isoe all the way to Mpeketoni. So I really don't understand when he says there is no curfew enforcement and there are no roadblocks on the road to Lamu. Thank you.
Yes. Honorable Member for
Thank you,
Garsen.
Chair. Mr. Speaker, I think the Chair of Security is misleading. You know that roadblock starts from my constituency. That is an economic sabotage. Chair, to sabotage the people of Lamu and Tana River. So the government has security and machineries. That roadblock should be removed to help the people of Tana River and Lamu, Chair. Mr. Speaker.
Tongoyo. Tongoyo.
Honorable Speaker, I still want to confirm to the House and to the member that as read out, there is no curfew in place in Lamu. And we should not confuse security operations and screening and roadblock to mean curfew, Honorable Speaker. So that is the statement, and that remains so. And I will also want to really call upon my colleagues to appreciate the security situation in Lamu, which has been in a big extent been achieved because of the security checks in place, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Roida. Order, members. Can you disband these multiple kamkunjis I'm seeing in the House? Order.
Mr. Speaker, tunazungumzia mambo muhimu na hawa watu wa 10 kwa moja wanatusumbua leo, na hii ni mambo muhimu. Wale maskini akipata matako liambata, waambie tuache tuendelee na kazi. Hiyo iliisha na sisi tulipata 10 wao wakapata 1. Tosha, finish. Sasa Mr. Speaker, Lamu wanatuchukulia kama ambao sisi si muhimu, si binadamu. Bwana Speaker, kutoka yule mzungu alipochukuliwa kabla hata ni 2013, sisi Lamu tumekuwa hatuna raha. Tunafungiwa watu, chairman anasema hakuna curfew, lakini barabara ya Bargoni paka Kiunga haipitiki. Paka upitishwe na jeshi. Huwezi pita mwenyewe hivi hivi. Watu wa Kiunga kuja Mokoe wanatumia boat. Na usiku mimi napita hiyo barabara. Nikizungumza hapa mimi naipitia hiyo barabara. kukiwa na shida hapa, pengine niko eneo bunge langu na natakikana asubuhi, Lamu imefungwa, hakuna airport, huwezi toka by air, huwezi toka by road, huwezi toka kwa sababu ile hata ile airstrip pale airport haina hizi zile zinaitwa